What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another episode today. Today we're going to review a clip from Club 520 in the morning talking about Luka Dončić. And we're also going to get into a crazy tweet that I saw today talking about Anthony Davis being underrated. I know. Let's go ahead and let's get straight to it. What's up, everybody, man? How y'all doing? Hope y'all having a good day today. It is... Man, this watch is dead. Look at that. I just discovered that. Yeah. It is 7:03 p.m. as of shooting this on August the 13th. So just so you know, I filmed this stuff on the day of and release it immediately after. So hopefully y'all been having a good time, man. Definitely drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how much you hate this channel or how much you're enjoying the content, man, and the new spot and everything that we got going on here. Anyway, man, today I want to review a clip from Club 520 where Jeff Teague talks about Luka Dončić 73-point game. I have not seen the clip. I have set it up to watch it and live react to it. So we're going to do a little bit of a reaction today, and then we're going to react to a crazy tweet today from a big Mavs Twitter account. I'm over here ruining my own, Mavs friendships by being so forward. Anyway, man, let's go ahead. Let's get this going. All right, so here is the clip that I am referencing. You'll see that the question that they pose is who had the best 70-point game, and let's go ahead and let's check it out, man. Hold on, I'm tripping. I don't even have the sound ready for y'all. There we go. Mic check. All right, let's go again.
Point game was better, y'all opinion? D Book, D Mitch, Dame, Embiid, or Luka? Embiid did it against Wemby.
70 is 70, bro.
The best was Luka's, though. If you go back and go look at Luka against Atlanta.
70 is 70.
No, it is. But if you go back and watch Luka against Atlanta.
It was disrespectful.
Oh, my God, bro. You got to hear the commentator. I was watching that game.
Only one that's the part I'll give last is D Book because he lost.
Like, the commentators was going crazy.
Everybody else won.
Bro, if I get 70 and we lose, bro, it's not my fault, bro.
It ain't my fault, but we lost.
I'm looking at everybody else like, I wish I showed up tonight.
I would be hyped at me personally, but everybody else won.
You see, D Book took the pick as he was supposed to, bro.
But y'all lost.
See, here's the thing sometimes when this stuff happens is, for example, right, the question was, whose 70-point game was better in your opinion? D Book, D Mitch, Dame, Embiid, or Luka? Embiid did it against Wemby. I think the guy that asked the question obviously wanted you to pick Embiid. However, the other guy was like 70 points to 70 points. No, bro, there's levels to these 70-point games, and I get what he's saying. And I do get it, but there's definitely a difference, right? D Book is definitely last in that category, but I think Donovan Mitchell's was pretty damn good, considering that he's like a two guard. What, he's 6'4", 6'5". D Mitch's was pretty impressive. Embiid, Dame's was impressive too. The man's a point guard, right? Luka's was just out of this world efficient, but I like that Jeff Teague actually answered the question and didn't say everyone else has won. Like, I want people to just answer the question, man. Give me the question. Give me the answer to the question. Like, don't take me on this little, give me the answer, bro.
There's one game, though, bro. Give me my pick, bro. I can play 82 of these motherfuckers, bro. Let me take my pick.
But we just talked about Kobe having 35 of his team, 100 points, bro. I had 70 of whatever he had, bro. I did my job.
That Lakers team was trash.
But we lost, bro.
You a hater, bro. Bad vibes.
It felt way better. They was hype, but it felt way better if he would have won, bro. He still was hype.
Not a regular season game. I could see if it was like a playoff game or something. A regular season game, bro.
If I score 70, I expect my team to win.
We got a hoop tomorrow. Yes, you do. But if you lose, bro, we got another game the day after tomorrow, bro. It's cool.
And Luka's 70 was crazy,
What'd he shoot?
He had 70 and 10 and 7.
Damn.
Crazy.
91%. the most efficient 70-point game in NBA history with a true shooting percentage of 91%.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's definitely wins,
Bro,
bro.
I'm telling you, it was so
Oh,
crazy.
yeah, that's
bro.
definitely
Yeah.
better than Luka's in, bro. He didn't miss.
Can we see that box set, please, if possible?
I was crying when I was watching it.
Well, the final score, excuse me. If you scroll down,
So you-
the box scores.
Because like everybody was
click on
like, we could have had him. They was making
Made it even worse for Trey Young.
But Trey was hooping too.
Most definitely.
I can't remember. I don't even know. Did Trey play that game? I can't remember.
I
But I
ain't
just,
played.
He played. Yeah,
He
had
played.
30.
well, so I just remember everybody talking about it.
Yeah, Luka was what?
I watched that game though.
25 for 33. 8 of 13.
15 for 16 from the free throw line.
He only shot 16 free throws.
10
I
rebounds.
caught all them buckets.
7 assists.
73 is a lot of points.
I just remember they was, bro. If you ever get time to watch the highlights, we got to hear how crazy they was going.
Nah, we definitely need to bust it down one day for sure.
Man, they was going
73 is
crazy.
crazy, bro. That's a lot of buckets.
And it was in Atlanta.
On 16?
And it was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
They only won by
That's a good point. That is definitely a good point that he's pointing out there. Like, at the time when we were all happy in the Mavericks universe, right? But there's people out there that are still happy, but I don't know. So, I have to withhold my opinion sometimes because I feel like the people that are happy still as a Mavs fan, I do think like they're masking their actual feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I just feel like every single Mavs fan should have felt like how I feel now. Like there's nothing to be happy about with them. Like yeah, they got a good team, but I don't know. Anyway, but what he's saying here, like, when this happened, it happened against Atlanta, and Atlanta could have drafted Luka Dončić, right? So when this happened, like, I remember I was at a bar, I was watching this game live, watching history unfold before me, and it was one of the more prouder moments I ever had because I always wanted to have, a Kobe-like, a LeBron-like, MJ-like player on my team. Dirk is forever the GOAT, but like to have one of those star players that are bona fide, could be one of the best players in the league, in the world, and you having him in that moment doing what he's doing against Atlanta, it was just amazing, bro. It was incredible, dog. And for Jeff Teague to call that out, to know that it's in Atlanta, and just how that conversation went against Trae Young. And at the time, both of them were they knew that they were pinned against each other because of the trade. It's just, that's another aspect that we lose as Mavs fans, that we no longer are going to have that. I don't even know if I'm a Mavs fan, but as a fan of Dallas sports, right, that what we had is no longer there anymore, right? It just reminds me of that, unfortunately.
16 free throws, bro.
Bro,
I mean, we needed all these buckets, bro.
No,
No, it was a game. The crowd was going, bro. Y'all got to see the game, bro.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
going
can we
crazy.
scroll down to Atlanta, please? I know we're going to revisit this one, but I just want to see, obviously, Trae Young had 30 ball, but yeah, 30 and 11. I showed up.
You killed.
Jalen
but-
Johnson at 25.
You killed, but I went crazy, bro. 73.
Nah, we're going to bust it down tomorrow, man. This is too good to be talking
I
about,
do
man.
remember that DeJounte was getting, he was getting
Good
torched.
question. We got to revisit that. That's too good of a conversation to just let go like that. All right, Ace Boogie says, we got to think we'll take the bigger leap this season, Luka or Ant?
I think Luka, we know what it is. Ant still got some.
All right, cool. I'm already good on. I'm good on that combo. So yeah, man. So that is that part of this video. So the next part of this, well, let me just finish and tie up the 73-point game. The 73-point game was, I mean, you know it. If you were a Mavs fan at the time and you were happy at the time, you know that game was incredible. To then hear the fallout after the game and how hated people were about the performance, and how Stephen A was just shitting all over that performance pissed me off. And so now we see the love for that 73-point game, but at the time, even Club 520, I feel like they were kind of shunning it at the time too. But Luka was definitely not treated fairly when he was a Maverick, and now he's gonna get all the praise as a Laker, and we just have to deal with it. All right, let's go and let's get into this crazy tweet that I saw today. So this tweet comes to you from MFL MFFL Nation at Nation MFFL. That's kind of confusing, ain't it? That is kind of confusing. Like your whole name is one thing, and then it's like the opposite, you know. So let's go ahead and slim this up a little bit. I don't have to see all that extra stuff there. All right. There we go. So y'all can see this better now, okay? So in this part right here, the tweet heard around the world in my place, in my head, is insane how underrated Anthony Davis has become since he got traded to Dallas. Salute to the homie. I hope he doesn't take any offense to what I'm about to say, but this is 100% engagement farming. 100%. The ... Come on now. You know what he was doing. And I don't think this is the first time he's done a tweet like that. Let me see. I think he's done other tweets like that. Oh, it's insane how underrated. Let me see. I think I could look it up a different way. How do you search on people's stuff? Oh, there it goes. So here. So I'm gonna put underrated. I think this ain't the first one he's done. One of my underrated favorite moments. Okay. Insane how underrated Anthony Davis has become since he got traded to Dallas. I'm telling y'all, Najee Marshall is extremely underrated. Quentin Grimes, the most underrated. This has to be the most underrated shot of Luka Dončic's career. Still don't know how he made this. Most underrated acquisition. The game 3 of the Mavs Wolves is the most underrated one for me. Jaden Hardy was very underrated in the 2024 playoff. Very underrated pickup. Who's the most underrated Dallas Maverick? This is his bit, man. This is his bit. I'm not even mad at it. I am not mad at it. Oh, here we go. Cooper Flag, 30 points, 76. 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 3 blocks in Arizona. His playmaking and chemistry was Center's very underrated aspect of his game. Klay Thompson, chemistry with the center is so underrated. Derek Lively might be the most underrated passer in the association. The underrated Dorian Finney from years ago is the most underrated player in the NBA. So I feel like it's a bit. But we're going to entertain it here today, live, now, right? So insane how Anthony Davis has become how underrated Anthony Davis has become since he got traded to Dallas. Part of me feels like he's actually overrated, right? Because in no world does it ever make sense that Anthony Davis could be traded for a Luka Dončić. In no real world do those two match up where those are equal, where I can now say that Anthony Davis has been rated correctly. If Anthony Davis is as good as Luka, then Anthony Davis is overrated. And that is why people may feel he's underrated. But let's take a look at this response right here. Nah, he's properly rated. Fringe top 10 player who always gets hurt. Great second option, but he will never be a first option. It's a shame that he's here without Luka on the roster. An absolute embarrassment of a disservice to the Mavs fan base by the front office and ownership. Damn, I actually like this tweet very much. Very much. Let's underscore talk underscore Mavs. I thought it was we talk Mavs. Now it's let's talk Mavs. What else is it going to be? Us talk Mavs. They talk Mavs. Everyone talk Mavs. We're going to have so many pages now. Don't think AD is underrated. Think most fans know he could be a top 10, 15 player when healthy. AD hasn't had back-to-back 60-game seasons since he played with New Orleans. He was a walking double-double, but just can't stay healthy. That is the knock for him. The Mavs outsider. I think he is rated properly. He got here and immediately got injured. What else are people supposed to think? He has a long injury history. They weren't that good when he did play. They beat bad teams, but not good ones. So hopefully Flag can help this team. Painton Al Fox says, nobody does. We have seen him as a number one option. Nothing to care about. Ooh. TCB Jerry says, he's not a number one option player. He's a great number two. Bingo. Right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Son, where'd you find this?
Anthony Davis is a great number 2. Great number 2. But to depend on someone like a number 1, there's not many of those in this league, bro. The American Way says he unfortunately got cut up in the Luka trade. He's going to have to be an MVP before Dallas cares what he does. We'll skip this part. You already know what happened Anthony Davis when he was in college. Thanks to MFFLs, by the way. I'll reserve judgment until we see him actually help us. Ooh. Underrated? How? There are very reasonable questions about his health. He can't contribute to the team if he's injured. I see people reference his performance in the 2020 playoffs, which was 6 seasons prior to his upcoming season when he was 26 years old. He will be 32 in March. Underrated, and it's just people questioning if he could lead a team with his injury history. He was the number 1 MVP on the ladder. He was number 1 on the MVP ladder years ago. It's been the opposite. Honestly, I think it's been more overrated. It's almost like people recognize that he missed more games than he played in, which is par for the course in his career, and he isn't getting any younger, which only tends to exacerbate injuries and recovery timelines. Sheesh. Oh, let's take a look at that. Look, bang. Nah, I think he's rated appropriately. Look at a step back in your boy's face. Let's watch it again. Bang. All right. Those knees. All right. So, yeah. Back to the main screen. So for those that are on Twitter, man, you might see pages do this, and this is part of the engagement game, the engagement world. I do it too. Many others do it. But I guess because I was such in the thick of it, I was such in the thick of it, like with all this math stuff. I just know when we tweet things and we're not being like genuine with it. And that tweet right there was straight up rage bait. It was straight up engagement farming. Y'all just got to be careful out there, man. But Twitter's a great place. And, I do hope it's a good season for the Mavs, for all my Mavs content creators, so they can have a good season as well. But, I'm jaded, bro. Anyway. Let me know what y'all think of that. Did y'all like the video from Mr. Jeff Teague and Club 520? Did y'all like that tweet? What you think about that tweet? Anyway, man, y'all let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what you want me to talk about. We can talk about WWE. I could review golf. You know what I'm saying? I'm into golf. I could talk about Bryson DeChambeau and Scotty Scheffler. We could get into more basketball stuff. I could talk about the Cowboys. You want me to talk about the Cowboys? The Cowboys? Anyway, man, y'all let me know. It's been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Until next time, guys, we are out of here.